Hi, I'm Rochelle Sibbio, and I'm a Habitat hero. I'm Rochelle Sibbio, and I'm President and CEO of Habitat for Humanity of Summit County, and I'm in my 18th year, and it's been a wonderful ride so far. So I first connected with Habitat for Humanity back in the fall of 2005. A board member at the time knew me, and they had lost their executive director. She had moved on to another position, and he reached out to me and asked me if I would be interested in interviewing. And I was looking for a new challenge, and I was looking for an opportunity where I could bring the social services background that I had from a previous employer into some practical work and being able to serve families again. And Habitat for Humanity became the perfect fit. So my favorite part of working for Habitat for Humanity of Summit County is that we make dreams come true. I have the awesome responsibility not only to lead an organization and a team of amazing staff, but to partner with families who are working hard to make their dream come true for themselves, for their children, for their extended families. The majority are all first-time homeowners. Many are first-generation homeowners, and they've never had the opportunity to have family gatherings in a space they can call their own. And the joy that you see on the face of a child on the day that their parents sign a mortgage document and get the keys to their home, and they pick their bedroom and they spin around knowing that they're going to go to bed that night in their very own bedroom. That's the best part. I think one of my most memorable families that we served is the Garduño family and their home in Stowe. So this was Annie and Arturo and their children. They had 3 at the time. She was pregnant with their 4th child. Their middle child at the time, his name was AJ, and I have an AJ. So he and I bonded right away. I think he was 3 at the time. And he loved the Goodyear blimp, loved the Goodyear blimp. It fascinated him. And so when it came time to dedicate his home, we had the idea of calling our friends over at Goodyear and getting a blow-up blimp. So it was like a balloon blimp, and we hung it from the light fixture in his bedroom. And on the day of dedication, we took him in to show him his Goodyear blimp. And his mom told me that Goodyear blimp hung in his room until he left for college. And that was really special. So there have been a couple people over my career here with Habitat that have been instrumental. I would say first, Dave Woodburn. Dave is currently an emeritus member of our board. He was the board chair that hired me. And Dave's institutional knowledge of this organization, his dedication and his belief in me, not only when he advocated to hire me, but throughout my entire career here, always in my corner, always pushing me to be better, always knowing I can do better even when I doubt myself. So Dave is definitely one of those wind beneath my wings kind of people. I would also say another influence is Pastor Mark Fry. So Pastor Fry is also an emeritus member of our board, and Pastor Fry has been around Habitat for Humanity since it was founded in 1976. Even before it was founded, quite honestly, as he and his family worked in Zaire with Millard and Linda Fuller, who were the founders of Habitat. Mark was then the executive director of the 3rd founded Habitat affiliate in Robbins, Tennessee, and there's actually a road named after him in Robbins, Tennessee. So maybe someday there'll be a road named after me in Summit County or in the city of Akron. Who knows? That's a pipe dream. But Pastor Fry and his commitment not only to Habitat for Humanity's mission and ministry, but to this organization and his support of me over the years. So those 2 individuals really have meant the world to me, as well as every single family that we have served. Certainly, there are families that you grow much closer to because they are more present during the process. They're more engaged in the process. They're in the office a lot doing sweat equity, so you see them a lot. Most recently, Erin Skipper is one of those people. So Erin did a lot of her sweat equity, doing some office hours in addition to building her home. And she actually put in a letter of resignation when she was receiving her home, because she said she wouldn't be coming to the office to do her duties any longer, because now she had become a homeowner. So she's one of those special homeowners as well. So a piece of advice that I always give to new partner families when they're approved by our board and they come for orientation and they get this process started is that it is a marathon to homeownership and not a sprint. Certainly homes don't bubble out of the ground miraculously and are completed the next day. While it takes us about 5 months to build a new construction home, we want families to stick with the process through the way. We don't want them to be disappointed. Certainly there have been times I've had to deliver bad news to our families in terms of a construction of a home starting, a delay with the permitting or a delay with the building plans, or some delay that would cause the start of the home to take more time. And I always remind them, remember when you came into the program and I said that this was a marathon to homeownership and not a sprint. That has always just still resonated as a really good piece of advice to give the families, to not be in a hurry. It is going to happen, and yes, one day it will be your turn and you will each sign your papers. So I tell them that on the day of closing, that today is their turn. So I don't always necessarily consider myself a Habitat hero, but I consider myself a change maker. And I consider every one of our volunteers a change maker. That includes our board members. It includes all of our staff here. It includes each and every family that partners with us and each and every donor or corporate sponsor or church that engages with us. You are each a change maker in your own way for whatever it is that you do for Habitat families. Whether you sit on the board and help make decisions, whether you sit on a committee and help make decisions, whether you are a volunteer and you're raising a hammer, you're putting in windows or hanging siding or installing cabinetry, whatever that is, that difference makes a change in the life of a family. And we thank you.